And sure, he got a bit closer, but I think he just failed to adapt, and then Monte was able to take the set. But winners finals here, Monte and Zenyou. And yeah, Zenyou starting off with Mario here.
Alright, I'm a liar apparently. Had some success with Mario, did well in a previous bad matchup, but I think the problem with this one is that you definitely have to avoid throwing Fireball because Monte will just be like, hey, that's a free bucket for me, and it'll do quite a lot of damage and quite a lot in that sequence. But Mario holding up with a lot of momentum and getting that easy damage, 64. We're in 64, we've seen that one before, but
yeah, Zenyou here wanting to opt in with Mario, sticking with him. He's like, I could do it, it's definitely doable, but hard nonetheless.
Maybe definitely we'll just stick to game one. Because he does a lot. He sticks with Mario for game one. I was like, oh, maybe I don't feel about that one. And then Monte just has a good record against Mario, and he gets the kill with the Nair. Goodness.
Good awareness on him. He's like, it's one of those moves you don't see coming. And while that's in the move you don't really see coming, but Monte hitting it too. Will he hit it? No ops for the Nair.
Oh, yes.
Illusion getting a set win. Do you know who it was?
I'm about to find out. We're talking about the match still. Oh, that should kill though.
Down there.
So definitely one of the. You're a Game Watch player, so you should know this. But like one of these weaknesses for Mario, like Mario trying to land is really hard. No. Because like how many disjoints you have with Tutu, and then also as well killing with Nair though was kind of signaling like, oh, you got to be really careful. But and also if Mario tries to run in, Game Watch is like, oh, that's cute. I also have an up smash that does ridiculous stuff, that you have, and I'm literally you but stronger. I think it's a good way of putting it. But Monte doing a really good job controlling this Mash Bomb thrown out there. You can't come onto the ledge for too long because boom, you're gone.
Yep, stuffed him out right there, taking the second stock. Goes for the double backer. Zenyou, please don't jump. Oh, alright. Monte after you go back to center stage.
I think he tried to go for the up air fair because he knows that he's so well behind. You need to get something started right there. And
up throw up air.
Every time I see, just try to end it all with a Smash 4, like DI check classic. But the up special. When Game & Watch gets a throw into an up special, it's like not even funny. I'm just like, what the hell is that? But Monte just says, hey, that's great. Why don't you go ahead and die?
Yeah.
Cloud?
Cloud, maybe. I think he'll stick with it one more game, but I think after game 2, if he loses, then it's an option he'll definitely pick.
So, Sarah beat Meguka. Guts won over Demon 2-1. And it's going to be Illusion versus Random, okay? And remember, Random did one against Guts with his... Oh, wait, there's two Guts. Okay, Guts with the Z is out. Guts with an S won against Demon. 2-1. And...
It says their set has been going for 20 minutes, so I'm assuming that's the one he won.
Maybe just now. Okay, with Illusion?
Yeah.
I guess Illusion will have to go against Guts with an S. Why is there two? Come on. Put a number at least. Make my job a little easier.
Yeah, and one thing, it's like good that we're brothers, right? Because we're able to just like grind Smash, go for stuff like money matches to maybe get us like more serious into it. And we'll do these things where it's like, if we're in the lead or something, like I play Game Watch, so he'll play like Cloud or something, and I'll get mad, right? Because like his Cloud's not good, right? But
okay.
It's like,
you hear that? You hear that? That wasn't me. That was him. That was your brother actively shading.
No shade, but like it's like we know each other like down to the wire, so it's like we know our habits, and then him being faster with like a sword, right? He's definitely like stuff me on a win, and I kind of do the same. So when he goes Olimar, like just to like rub it in his face, I'll go like Ike, It's definitely Olimar favorite. But if you get like caught up in all of the juggle situations, then yeah, it's like really hard.
So I was actually in the bottom. I was really hoping for the Aegis because I think Aegis can do really well against in this matchup, and I think sometimes Zenyou's Cloud has really obvious like habits. But Zenyou, already getting like Monte, she's like, yeah, I know the Aegis matchup too. I plays against a lot of players. Who comes into mind? You have Dragneel as an Aegis representative here. Artister as well, but there you go. Zenyou able to close out the stock, and I think what's really good about this Aegis pick is that you're able to whip punch a lot against Game & Watch with Mythra, and in Pyra, all hitboxes are really deadly and will kill Game & Watch, especially at like 100%. So you always gotta be really careful in the situation and trying to land a grab, but unable to do so. Mythra. Oh. There you go, trying to get something down, barely missing out in that sequence. A lot of arrows being thrown out, crossing up the shield. I'm surprised that Monte didn't just go for an easy up yet a shield, but we'll see how it goes into there right now. A lot of pressure being applied. If Zenyou can get a lot of damage stacked up and potentially get a stock, it'll be really good for the momentum.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think you're getting in there. You know, he's just a really good player. I mean, a really good duo. You know, any good Pyra would definitely beat a Game & Watch. It's just up to Zenyou, no matter of like being able to push his advantage and making sure Monte doesn't get in.
Oh, and what a great read. Because I mean, also know that this isn't the first time Zenyou pulled it out. Remember, went against Kless in a run back at a Chilean hero and beat Kless 3-0. Yeah. It was just a really commanding lead because Zenyou has that really good fundamentals. I honestly think Aegis complements that super well. You know, Zenyou and Aegis is not the two words I would use together in a positive notation, but you know, there's a new thing for everything, and Zenyou doing an amazing job with this. Look at this. Now it's even worse for Monte when he has to approach when it's Pyra.
Yeah, he's really making it work, but that's the thing that, you know, knowing that Monte would do the up B, so he went high, but really didn't grab onto the ledge.
Trying to read something out there. Oh, it was the correct option.
Aware of what was going to happen.
Landing the damage out there, breaking the bomb, using the aerial, lots of damage. That shouldn't have. Oh,
wow. He died,
Your character sucks.
He definitely wouldn't have died, but since he was like high up, you know, he caught his jump, and then all the way down, he just blasted.
When I die to that, it looks so corny when I'm in the the blast. I'm like, why is that allowed? Right? That's like when you get hit. That's like when Kless hits you with the dollar store, you know, into the power geyser, and he looks at you like, no, don't look at me, you monster. If Mythra didn't have a sword, she'd be unique. What is she supposed to do? Beat your ass with her hand? Rex, you're gonna catch these hands.
Yeah, maybe like a female Little Mac or something. But yeah, going into game number 3 here. Zenyou definitely has what it takes, you know, take a game right now. Maybe see if he could take another. You know, the thing with Pyra and Mythra, they're really good, you know, but with all the good characters that have really good stage control, comes there like, you know, maybe questionable recovery. Right? It's like one chef, one down there, one jump read. Your whole stock is gone, but you know, Zenyou here trying to keep center stage, so he makes sure so that doesn't happen.
Platforms definitely can work in the favor of being able, because like if he hits Game & Watch with a down air on the platform and it gets like a smash attack, then it can get really deadly. And speaking of Pyra and Mythra, Dragneel is here. Would you like your quick opinion, Dragneel, on this matchup? Because you are the expert. I have the Game & Watch expert here. And I'd like to see on the other side for this matchup, and almost catching out the air dodge with there, and you know, Monte throwing out these quick burst options with the dash attack. It's like Ike dash attack, it hurts.
Yeah, it's definitely really strong, and kills Game & Watch at 90, but that upper also taking it. Alright, switching to Pyra, you know, I mean Mythra.
Yeah, it's fine, man. They all sound the same in my...
Yeah, potato. You know, just trying to stay away, trying to wait for maybe an overcoming from Monte, and yeah, just like that, he gets the quick 25%.
Oh, that just went right over that.
Yeah, Monte pancaking with that down air.
Really good stuff there, and honestly, this is, I think, the biggest strength between the Mario versus Cloud. I think that Aegis is so good because it's the whiff punish potential, right? Because like we saw that Monte miss, and then instantly Zenyou was able to get a 3-hit combo, and then when you're on Pyra, then boom, Monte just kind of explodes. He was unable to like close out the stock. Thankfully, the dash attack will coming into play. Oh, great switch in order to get away from that sequence, and Monte opting to go for the stage control, and I like that. But Zenyou's just kind of comfortable. Like, yeah, I'll stay back and wait for you to do something. But the bomb into the grab, 150%. Monte really struggling to close this game, the stock out, but finally does as I speak. Oh.
Yeah, the fair takes it there. Zenyou's doing a really good job, you know, switching between both characters, using each of their strengths in a good use. But Monte, you know, not having any of it, getting that quick second stock, and now he's up in there, down there.
Oh, look at that, trying to use that pressure. And I love that how Zenyou is able to willing to stay back in the corner. You know, that's one, because like Game & Watch loves when you run against them, because their frame data can be really deceptive alongside their animation. There we go. Final lens grab, 82%. Zenyou just threatening with it. I love the double jump, knowing that's going to be really hard to punish Monte with that crossing over aerial and just a lot of damage being stacked up fast. That's the advantages that Team Watch has on this stage. And here we go. Recovering back on Nair. Misses, though, but safe on shield and throws out the blazing and not going to land, but immobility doesn't matter when Zenyou's got all the bases covered. Staying alive, though, almost gets into it. Lands a grab, thankfully, for Monte. Really good job trying to control it. Staying alive for now. The Nair catches the air dodge. Really good stuff coming into play. But Monte trying to close this out while Zenyou doing a really good job staying disciplined. And now it's going to be the fact of how long can Zenyou really hold on to this and how many mistakes Monte will make, you know, in that neutral game. Because Zenyou has been on point with the whip punish.
Yeah, definitely really good, you know, they're knowing that Monte either lost his jump, you know, so he's either forced to air dodge or, you know, take the up air. And of course, reads the air dodge and gets an F kill. Taking up the second stock, but Zenyou here needs to recover and gets hit by the shaft. Yeah, losing his stock. Switching to Mythra. Both players here just had an even tempo. Monte gets a nice lead.
Speaking of tempo, this is exactly what Monte needed, and the landing there. Thankfully, the multiple hitboxes coming into play. Grab finally lands into the 2 up airs. Nice damage being stacked up. Zenyou, great usage of the dash attack in order to break out in that neutral area. Shields just drops in time for Monte to punish. Gotta be careful, though. I think a few more interactions, and we're gonna see Pyra just comes out immediately. All the moves should be fresh at this point. Oh, that aerial does so much damage, so much knockback.
Weird clank.
Gotta play there, and that's we gotta be careful.
Back here.
What a DI!
Great DI from Monte.
What a DI to come in from Monte, but is it gonna be enough to take this game? Zenyou.
Alright, yeah. Pyra here really menacing.
Got it.
Yeah, he catches the run in, up B. Zenyou takes it.
That was immaculate DI, first of all. That was insane. But second of all, I think the problem there is that Monte sometimes gets too impatient when he should be playing back. Because I was like, the only way that Monte is gonna get killed is if he whiffs something and Zenyou gets a down air into a conversion. And it's exactly what happened, right?
Yeah,
so
I agree.
You have to play back. You have to play back.
That's something Zenyou definitely took advantage of when playing Toru, you know. Toru throwing out those back airs and all the menacing F tilts, but you know, he's playing it safe. He's like, I'm comfortable sitting here all day, and that forced him to
take your bag off and just put it under there. Yeah, be a little more comfortable. It's hot here, man. But hopping right out into Battlefield, and look at that Nair train hitting up to a 46%. This is the hard part that Monte definitely has been taking advantage of, getting that 49% started. But Zenyou at the same time has been doing relative to the stage. So we're gonna have to see how this really works out. Getting the Nair started. Look at that damage quickly being stacked up, and now Pyra is available. Monte with no jump finally gets back, but reads it. Oh my god! Oh, just barely misses out, and Monte. Oh, good. I'd be shocked. Oh, almost the up smash comes out. Does the up smash beat out Game Watch's down air? Is it enough?
If he does it at that thing that clanks, definitely beats it on startup right there.
Goodness, here we
dark air.
Oh no, you gotta be careful. You have to switch over. Yes, exactly. That's what I was hoping for. You gotta switch there, get it baited back onto there. Pyra is now out. Monte crossing up with that Nair, but not falling for it much. Zenyou trying to control something, gets the down tilt, but Monte is too light. Oh, I love the air dodge bait. I love the spot dodge bait, but you know, Monte also has another spot dodge right under that one with the up special.
Yeah, reading that air dodge with the shot, gets the upper to the up B. Oh, a nice air dodge, but he catches it.
That's like the tricky part with Game & Watch. They throw it an option, but they're ready for the defensive option you do to avoid it. It's like a checkmate position. You know?
Yeah, there's so many times where I throw in like 1 or 2 shots, and then he'll continue, but I'll get like a down smash read. It's really helpful when a good mix-up when your opponent sees that maybe you're spamming it too much. Yeah, that's the up B, and
untechable.
One thing Monte taught me, you know, every time like when we do a meta fight, he always tells me like don't push yourself out there, you know, unless you know it's untechable when you hit them. But Zenyou, they're getting that back air.
Yeah, doing a really good job. Zenyou, definitely not impossible though. Pyra and Mythra can stack up so much damage, but speaking of that, what I love is catching the jumps with the Nair. You know, it's such a good option for Monte to use because it has such like a good hitbox, and it just leads into more attacks to quickly stack up the damage. So, really doing a good job.
Yeah, Monte, you're already at 54%. You know, Zenyou's a bit down, but not by much. But yeah, Monte not letting him have it.
Watch much damage.
He just goes for a...
Hail Mary side B, but not doing anything so far. Down smash to read the roll. That was really smart. I was expecting a second one, but Zenyou not panicking in that option, but the bomb explodes early, so it's going to do a lot of damage. Speaking of another bomb. Oh, it's going to land.
Get up. Nice parry, get the jab. Alright, he can close it out right here. They're going for these bombs, you know.
Oh,
barely misses that up smash. Good DI from Monte.
I think it was Monte's DI was really good, and it was also the outside parts of the down air, so it wasn't going to hit there. But really good stuff, and the down air comes in time. Zenyou.
Yeah, you know, Zenyou knowing he could. Oh, it's a dog. Yeah.
We're going to game number 5. That was really good stuff. Adaptation by Monte. This is what I was afraid of. If Monte has enough time to adapt against like Pyra and Mythra, then it can be a little bit of struggle. But Zenyou definitely taking notes from that one. Do you recommend that he goes back on Battlefield, or would you, maybe think of a different option?
I would say definitely a different option. One where Zenyou has like more range to, just stand there menacingly, right? Because
Kalos just got picked.
oh yeah, Kalos. It's a pretty decent sized stage because right there, Zenyou trying to play on the offense, but the passive aggressiveness, standing there like, well, if you do a dash attack or if you do a grab, I can with you with a grab or a dash attack myself, but I couldn't really do that there in Battlefield since the stage was so small, really close, and then Monte tries to go for something, and Zenyou's not in line or in bad spacing, then he definitely gets punished.
There we go. Back onto the footsies, and oh, here we go. And I think the avoidance of the platforms, I think that was the big part that kind of messed up. Because like Zenyou was able to get a lot at first, but then Monte just took full advantage of it, in game number 4, and now hopping onto the Pyra. Oh goodness.
Yeah, one thing, because I think Carlos, so it's a really good thing Monte has going here is those platforms right there, because if they catch a jump read, you do a jump fair, right? It instantly blows up, so it's like
that's actually, that sounds really toxic. Wow.
Yeah, I played random. He was Sephiroth. I had like no rage. He died like at 80, I think. Yeah, it really catches you off guard, and if you have bad DI, then it goes really bad for you.
It's just a really good option because I mean, just thinking about it, it just puts pressure on you. Because you're like, oh, now he can do this as a mix-up. So really good stuff in there. But definitely, we're actually seeing Zenyou abusing the fact that there's no platforms on here. Great switch to get away. Oh, had to do that. And not enough range. Instantly gets punished out. Too much pushback on that F tilt. And Zenyou with the lead. But the trend has been how long can he keep it, right?
Yeah, it's every time they're both in leads, they always tend to take each other down pretty quickly right after. Alright, Monte here. Wouldn't be surprised if he takes the stock good dodge by Zenyou.
Amazing job. Here comes the up air and the up special. Oh, great.
Yeah, he read that side. He was stuck in there for a second, so he's like, I could definitely get this down there.
And especially that Zenyou, when off stage, when switches to Mythra, always goes for the side B high to avoid like a ledge trap situation. So now Monte being aware of that was really good adaptation. Up B's early and gets the air dodge taken away for a little more damage. Yes, Zenyou gets checks it out so much going on. Monte not to get fully dead, but was aware of the air dodge and the side B early. Thankfully it trades. But Monte giving the stage control. Pyra is out quick down here, but great turnaround grab in response to it. Monte trying to hold on to it. Air dodge used to get away from the up special. So really good stuff. Nair once again catching the jump. It's been the name of the game so far, but the aerial clips out Monte. Another one clips out Monte. You got to be careful.
Yeah, stuffing with his high recoveries here. Monte also trying to go for it by spamming those uppers, but it hasn't been working. Really good evasion by Zenyou, and he gets out of B. He's not dead because it's Kalos, which I think helps Monte, because this was Zenyou's counter pick.
It helps Monte, but the progress that Zenyou has been able to make within the neutral game has definitely been like favoring him. And if he just needs to land that one more hit, then it surely will spell the end. But Monte doing a really good job just surviving with it. Great DI, great usage of the up special as well. The jumps from Zenyou have been consistently being called out. Wasn't aware the platforms keep getting trapped. They were talking about the instant explosion you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, it's a weird pick now that I'm thinking about it, because Zenyou with Mari here, it would help, but Aegis, it's like pretty linear recovery. You can't really go under, but that dash attack will definitely go through. Both clears one stock apiece.
That was a dash attack that needed to hit if you're Zenyou. Like, you had to go for it, and Monte gets stacked up, but great shielding, great adaptation, not going to continue the string, waiting for Zenyou to go for an aggressive option or to try to land and don't roll in. Great usage of the get up attack in order to get away. Zenyou trying to get a combo started, and here we go. A lot of it being poked out. The 2 hits of fair, finally both of them connecting, a rare sight for Game Watch players that they've been always talking about. And now just threatening with its movement. Zenyou Oh, sticking onto Mythra is unfortunately your best option, but the fact is that you're so much lighter.
Yeah, you definitely run the risk, but you know, trying to use your speed here to maybe get a quick little advantage, trying to get a whip dash attack, but he's not catching it.
Hopping onto the power for the recovery.
Yeah, no, he's stuck on ledge, catches the jump, but he's not dead. Really good DI from Zenyou. But he catches that double jump, and that's
great catch on the jump. Zenyou doing a really good job, but really cool to see how we kept talking about the instant explosion. Now catches it. It worked twice in the moments that it needed to.